My name's Andy Hunter, by the way, and I know a lot about old queues, and I've been in it for a long time. Also make queues. This is a queue that I made in 1996. I just want to talk a little bit about queues. As I don't make it as a business, I do it as more as a hobby, but I make mine totally by hand. And I know a lot about queues, how to make them and what plays well and what doesn't play well. And the problem I'm finding now is there's a lot of queue makers coming up, but there's only a handful of queue makers that know what they're doing. I mean, and to be honest, if you're going to get a queue, you're best off going to somewhere like Thurston's, which is Parrott and Fletcher, and going in there because they've got a table, you can try the queues there. And if you went with what you wanted in a queue, that's fine. Or going to somebody that's very knowledgeable in making queues and talking to them about the queue. With me, if I watch somebody play, I can usually tell what style of queue they need. And the main points on a snooker queue is the shoulder, which is here. A lot of the new queue makers make that far too slim, which throws the ball, and that's not really good. Also the balance, they don't get the balance right. Also the timber is, it's not the best, you know. I mean, like I say, there's only a handful full of queue makers I recommend. The other ones I don't really, you know, they make a nice looking queue, but that's about it to me. And like I say, at Thurston's you can go and try the queues. Kippax, and you can go and try the queues there. That's somebody else I know. Glover makes a good queue, very good queue, but got the experience. But out of everybody, the place with the most experience is Thurston's. I mean, they've been making them for 200 years plus. And Thurston's have always looked for new ideas, new ways of making them better. You know, but my main thing is, the other thing that people seem to do is, I made this queue specifically with all these splicings on, but I don't like that type of thing. The best type of queue is a plain buttered one. Maple or ash, steam pay is good, but maple and ash is probably the best two woods. Maple, because you don't get a grain. Ash, people like ash. Best wood on the butt is Indian rosewood or ebony. But like I say, a plain butt. Good balance is between 17 and 18. And basically taking going in there and saying what you want. You need a stiffish queue, but not too stiff, because if it's too stiff, you can get a lot of, it can swing the ball more. And that's what happens when the shoulder's too thin, it swings the ball. But you go with a stiff queue, and with the style of game it is now, with the ball's being lighter, it helps. And if anybody ever wants any advice, like I say, you ring people that know what they're talking about. Like I say, there's plenty of queue makers in the country, and plenty of queue makers in the world, but there's only a handful, in my opinion, that knows how to make a good queue. Like I say, I know how to make a good queue, but I don't do it as a business. But I am a carpenter and a joiner. And I would recommend, doing your research, because it's a lot of money to get a really good queue. End of story.